evening, everybody. How the hell are you so? Well, then you're not on tonight. Well, how are you so? I hope you are all well. Yes, I think my camera was a bit skewed. Hang on a minute. Oh, dear, all right. Okay, how are you so? I hope you are all well. Oh, God, everybody's planning. I was getting a wee bit worried there because we did a night there on Sunday night. Now, it was an impromptu night about missing people. And I know I didn't give people very much notice and I was a bit worried, but I was glad to see you're all planning again. Well, before we start tonight, just to remind you, we have a bonus night this week on Friday night, and it's I can't, you know something? See, all week I haven't been able to talk. I've been doing YouTube videos and everything all week, and I've been stuttering, stumbling, and absolutely everything. My head is up on my backy side. Right, okay. This Friday night we are doing a special things that go bump in the night. Basically, what it's going to be, we are going to look at all things spooky. We've did sort of things like this before, but we haven't done them for a while. I can take these off now, Stuart, until we play a video. Yes, so what basically was going to happen is I want to hear your experiences on Friday night. I want to hear if you've experienced anything paranormal. I want to hear if you ever seen a ghost. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you not believe in ghosts? What's your theory on ghosts? Things like that there. And also what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you some little snippets of, do you know those wee like slapped hand videos and stuff about unexplained, these videos that nobody can explain. So that's this Friday night. Tuesday night has to be confirmed next week, but I am pleased to tell you that we are going to let you into a little snippet of, I hate using this word because I know it's only September, but I'm hoping to give you a little snippet of what the Chatterhouse is doing for an appeal this Christmas time. I do know what it is, but I have to speak to the admins and all first, which we're doing tomorrow night. Once we get a few things sorted out, we will let you in, do a wee bit of a secret of what we're doing. And the reason why I'm doing it is because the earlier the better, and then you're organised and whatever. So that's all coming up. Yes, so what else for to tell you? There's something else to tell you, but I have one more thing to tell you as well. But I'll tell you it after the break. It's not really to do with here. It's to do with ticky tock. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, folks. Well, look, thanks very much for coming in tonight. This is our Tuesday night quiz. I've done a quiz for a while. I think it's been a wee bit of a while. We usually do a quiz on a Friday, but you know something? I just fancied a wee bit of a change. I will do it on a Tuesday. Now, anybody who hasn't been in, I am going to do the roll call in a minute before you all wet yourselves. Anybody who hasn't been in before for a quiz, the rules will be explained. But the golden rule is you do not put the answer in the comments, because if you do that, you get bucked out. No, wait, you. No, don't be putting the answers into the questions. That's why you need a pen and a piece of a paper. Right, so let's go to YouTube, because we're live on YouTube as well as Facebook tonight. So straight through the door. Surprise, Michael's in. Our Michael likes the quiz. He's actually saying here, with this midweek quiz, you're spoiling us. I know, our Michael, I was thinking about you. Tim for Life is in. How are you, Tim? I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing okay. It's nice to see you in. Right, let's go into the Chatterhouse on Facebook to see who's there. Right, let's see. Let's go back to the very beginning. Right, straight through the door was our. Now, by the way, you must comment tonight to be entered into the quiz. You must comment to be entered into the quiz. Michael says I pushed a notification last week when it popped up. Right, our Sam Davison, the Benidorm crew's back. Hope you all had a good holiday. I know you had a wee bit of a fire, but we'll not go into that. I was only joking you last week about leaving your fag on. Let Sam sauce. You have Tim. I always miss everybody who doesn't come in, but it's nice to see you. And I'll read out what Tim said in a minute. Right, Sam Davison's in. Our Jackie Farrington. And if one day I should become a singer with a Spanish bum who sings for women of great virtue. Claire Louise Grahamson. Hi, Claire Louise. You're very welcome. Welcome to our quizzical night. She said, hiya. Miss Chatterhouse herself, our Michelle McGrogan, through the door as well. Evening and all welcome into the Chatterhouse. John McMasterson, Auntie Onions' honorary nephew. Claire said hello to Sam. Sam said hello to Jackie. Coral Daft. Our Coral Daft, the Dorset Queen herself, is through the door there. Hello, Stuart, and all in the Chatterhouse. Jackie McFarlane saying hello to me. Sam's laughing his head off. And Coral says, love a quiz, plenty of sport. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to give one more minute to see if anybody else comes in, because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than starting the quiz and people coming, and there's no excuse to begin because it's been there for over a week. Unless you've got responsibilities and whatever. Tim says he's been busy, sure at least I've been missed. I always miss you, Tim, dear. And Coral says, love a quiz, plenty of sport. And Sam says Claire was in Benidorm too. Well, I'm going to let you into a secret. Lee and I are going to Benidorm. We're going just after Christmas. We're just after Christmas. We're just going in January. The 5th of January, I think we're just going for a few days because we haven't been away. It's because you know I've been having problems with my foot for a couple of years and it's finally nearly more or less healed now. So I am allowed to go. So we are going away in the new year and I will be glad because we haven't been on holidays we've been to Scarborough, but basically other than that we haven't been on holiday for 2 years. So we are looking forward to it because I was sitting bake tripping me because everybody was talking about being away in Benidorm and I was getting green. I haven't seen our AJ Walker Music and our Killian where they are, dear. Maybe they're sleeping, dear. Because when they came home, their flight was delayed and all. There was a whole drama and everything there. Well, anyway. Right. So we're going to do a quiz. Now, what I have done tonight is I have put in a few... There's 2 new categories because I like to change it now and again. Don't panic, Coral Daft. There is sport. But I just put a few sort of different things in because I try to make it different. So here are the rules. Anybody who's did the quiz before will know this. Right. There will be 6 categories. The first is our Phyllis. There's our Phyllis dear. Hello, Phyllis, love. Well, there are 6 categories, okay? On the first half will be the first 3 categories. On the second half will be the second 3 categories. I will ask, what was I going to say? I told you I'm away, but I will ask one question at a time. Each time I ask the question, all as you have to do is write DONE, done, in the comments. And then I know that you have answered the question. You do not put the answer in the comments. We will do this for 5 questions because that's how many questions are in the category. And then after that, then I will go back and we will go over the answers. So once again, I ask the question, you write it down. When you have written the question down, you put DONE, done, or D, what some people do, to let me know that you've answered the question so I can move on to question 2 and so on. Then after each category finishes, we will go back and review the answers. You must write down how many I will ask you at the end of each category how many you have got right. Tim for Life says, will William be in Benidorm? Hurricane Burns hits Benny. Actually, no, she's not. The headscarf is being left behind, Tim, because Stuart needs a break. Sam says, seeing AJ Walker was feeding me with alcohol. Sure didn't make much arm twisting, I'm telling you, Samuel dear. Right, once again, 6 categories, 3 categories in each half. After each question, do not put the answer into the comments. Write DONE in the comments. I know you've answered, and I will move on to the next question. You must say hello to be entered into the quiz, because I've seen somebody else has just come in there, so we were going to begin. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the first three categories, and then we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and do the second three. I normally start the quizzes a wee bit earlier, but you know something? It's the dark nights again. The nights are getting darker, and it's miserable out there, and I thought I would just leave it at 8 o'clock tonight, so there you go. So I've done enough waffling. And we've got stuck into categories. I've got my sheets. So what are we going to start on? I'm not even going to look. Tim says he's done already. I so heard. Right, okay. Let's start with something different tonight. Let's start with history. We are going to be starting with history. By the way, folks, the people on YouTube, please make sure you have your comments set to live chat, not top chat, because this can slow you down a bit as well. Make sure your comments are on live chat, not top chat, because I know when I go into YouTube, that automatically happens, and I'm wondering what the hell is going on here. Right, okay. So says wave. Lovely. Right, so history. Michael says, okay, no problem. I was actually meaning to say the exact before, folks on YouTube, but I actually forgot to say. By the way, if you are on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up. Right, here we go. History question 1. Here we go. What was the name of the Greek god of war? What was the name of the Greek god of war? That was question 1. Sam's done. Thank you, Tim. Tim says, I knew that, and always thumbs up. Thank you. I'll tuck you up a good check, Tim. You're in for a treat tomorrow night, Tim, if you're about. I'll be announcing it later. Right, so we've got 1 done so far. Michael's done, and Tim's done on YouTube. Chatterhouse is always slower. It's because of the delay. Or the comments have stopped. Coral Daft is done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Joe McMaster is done. There's David Thompson's just entered. David, we're just about to start a quiz. You're more than welcome to join in. Don't put the answers in the comments. Please write your answer down and write done after you have answered if you want to take part. It's the memories like Broomhead's Pipe Band. Right, so what was the name of the Greek god of war? Anybody else? There's a few more you haven't answered yet. You need the answer before I move on. Yes, this is starting to mess up, but I don't think it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just before I move on to question 2, now I'm not going to do this all night. Could somebody just say hello in Facebook so I know it's working okay? Please, just do a wee test for me. Tim says, I heard about Facebook being slow. You think Zuckerberg would have better? Don't even go there. I have nothing but trouble on Facebook, Tim. And Jackie says, Jackie's done as well. So I'm saying hi. That's okay. It's working. That's fine. Right. Okay. So we're going to move on to question 2 now. Okay. What was the name of the ancient trade route connecting China? Oh, David's done as well. Sorry. What was the name of the ancient trade route connecting China to the Mediterranean? What was the name of the ancient trade route connecting China to the Mediterranean? Hiya, Coral Love. I see you. Standing at the door of the pink flamingo, crying in the rain. Michael's done on YouTube. Michelle McGrogan's done on Facebook. Sam Davison's done. So one more time, what was the name of the ancient trade route connecting China to the Mediterranean? John McMaster's done. Tim for life, you should know this. While you're traveling, you do. We'll walk with Tim. Coral Daft's done. Tim for life says, I thought the trade route was through Guggen's shoplifting. Done. Jackie McFarlane's done as well. Is there anybody else? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Question 3. What city is considered the birthplace of democracy? What city is considered the birthplace of democracy? Stuart's got very serious, haven't it? Sam's done. Tim for life's done. It's like tennis. Shia McGrogan's done. Joe McMaster and Coral Daft's done. Michael, did you come up? This is half cooked done. Okay. Our Michael. I used the polite voice. Michael. Okay, I think that's everybody. Jackie McFarlane's done as if one said I should become a singer with a Spanish mom. Okay, let's go to question 4 now. What is the here's the pen. You haven't seen that for a while, have you? Half cooked as raw. What is the term for the ancient Egyptian writing system? What is the term for the ancient Egyptian writing system? I'm coughing, I need a fag. So, what is the term for the ancient Egyptian writing system? Tim for life's done. Sam Davison, Michelle McGrogan's done. Joe McMaster's done. And Michael's done. All we're waiting for is our Jackie, I think. Jackie and I think Jackie and Coral. I think we're waiting on our Coral. Coral Daft is done. Miss Dorset herself. Dear, dear. Oh. And Jackie is done. Tim says, thanks for giving me an easy round, Stuart. Hi on, Tim. It's not over yet. The show's not over. The William sings. Right, hold on. Okay, so that's everybody. So let's go to question 5. What structure did the ancient Romans use to transport water into their cities? Very polite. I should have been on countdown or something. What structure did the ancient Romans use to transport water into their cities? You're getting background music. John McMaster's done. Oh, Johnny's watching too. Jackie says, "Hi, Johnny. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in ages." Sam Davison's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Jackie McFarlane's done. Jackie, when did you take the "on" out of your name? Because I keep going to say that and it's not there. Right, we are waiting on a few still, but don't worry, there's no rush. No rush. Coral Daft is done. We're waiting for the roughs on YouTube here. The YouTube clan. Well, everybody, I think, in the chatter house has answered, but we're still waiting. Oh, hold on. Stuart, have you been to my Fair Lady session? No, I haven't. Are you done, Tim? You know you were done years ago, but that's another story. Are you done because I'm sitting here waiting on you? You and Michael. Michael's done. Our Tim, I think's done. Done who you calling rough? Oh, I know our Tim. Right, okay, so that's the 5 questions. There's a category over already. So let's go back to question 1. Now, remember, at the end of each category, give me your score. Okay, now I need someone to take a note of these because I never remember. Right, what was the name of the Greek god of war? That was question 1. What's your middle name, Jackie? Right, that was question 1. What was the name of the Greek god of war? And I don't know if I can pronounce this right or not, but I'm going to say it and then I'll spell it. Right, Ares or Ares, A-R-E-S, A-R-E-S. Didn't say Ars. It's Ares, A-R-E-S. Okay, question 2. What was the name of the ancient trade route connecting China to the Mediterranean? And the answer was the Silk Road. The Silk Road. Question 3. Tim says Aries, that's a bird name. What city is considered the birthplace of democracy? And the answer was Athens. Athens. You could hear a pin drop. And question 4 was, what is the term for the ancient Egyptian writing system? And it was hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics. And finally, question 5 was, what structure did the ancient Romans use to transport water into their cities? And the answer, you think I was on the radio, wouldn't you? And the answer was, sure didn't put the answer down, but I know what it was. It's what do you call them things? I can't remember now. I did not write the answer down. It's them things. I can't remember the name of them now. Viaducts. Viaducts. No, them viaducts. Sure does a quiz. I forget to put the answer down. I actually. So it was a viaduct. So there you go. Stuart, I can get used to your posh voice. I know, Tim, it's better than Huggins. Right, so what's the scores in the doors? Sam got 1. Straight in there. Sounds very punctual. Sam got 1. And I need the rest of your scores out of 5. John got 3. Tim for life got 4. Well done, our Tim, dear. Well done, John. Well done, Sam. Don't leave everybody out because get accused of favoritism. Jackie McFarlane got 3. Well done, our Jackie. Silence. Does aqueducts, hydroducts count? Yes, it does, Michael. Yes, so you can count that one. Yes, you can count that one. Coral Daft got 4. What did you get, Michael? Michael got 4. Is that everybody? What about our Michelle McGrogan, Miss Chatterhouse? Maybe she's fell asleep. Good. Is that everybody, folks? I think it is. Okay. Right. Let's go to the next category. Nick your fake Stuart, and off we'll go. Right. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next on the list. It's one of our new. It's one of our new categories, and this category is. Michelle says missed the answers. Michelle, I'm gonna beat you. Michelle, the first answer was Aries, right? Hold on. First answer was Aries. That was the name of the Greek god of war. The second one was, what was the name of the ancient trade route? And that was the Silk Road was the answer. The birthplace of democracy was Athens. The ancient Egyptian writing system was hieroglyphics. And the ancient structure, you could have used aqueduct or viaduct. So there you go. There's your answers, are Michelle. I get reared up to the next one. You just shove up your score there when you're ready. Okay. Right, so we're on one of our new categories, and this is science. And the categories to do with walking. No, Tim, there's not, unfortunately. We'll do one specially for you the next time there. Right, so we're going to go on to science. Michelle got 0. Okay, Michelle, sure it's taking part that matters, love. Right, science, question 1. This is one of our new categories. Okay, here we go. In December 1979, I would have been 8 years old. Which human disease was certified to be eradicated, the first driven to extinction? In 1979, which human disease was certified to be completely eradicated, the first ever to be driven to extinction? I'm smart because I have the answers. Only smarties have the answers. Sam's done. Pump up the jam. Michael's done. Why the beat is pumping. Michelle McGrogan's done. Tim for Life's done. Look ahead on the floor. Get the body going on the dance floor. He's getting background music. John McMaster's done. Coral Daft is done. Jackie McFarlane is done. I think that's everybody, isn't it? Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Yes, I think that's everybody. Okay. Question 2. In humans, Wendy McKay says, I have no idea how to contribute. Right, Wendy, we're on. We just started the second category. Don't put the answer in the comments. What you do is you write the answer down, and when you complete the answer, you write the word done, D-O-N-E. And at the end of each category, I will ask you how many you got right. And then we'll do the total at the end of each category. So whatever you do, don't put the answer in the comments. Right, so the first question very quickly for our Wendy, who's just come in. In December 1979, which human disease was certified to be eradicated and the first ever to be driven into extinction? Okay, Wendy? So you just write your answer down. Don't worry about done, because we've already moved on. So just write your answer down. Right, here we go. Pump up the jam, Michael says. Right, question 2. Tim says, pump up the jam like stick. No! Not reading that out. Right, question 2. In humans, Graves' disease is the result of an overactive what? In humans, Graves' disease is the result of an overactive what? Get a soundboard. Michael, don't even go there about soundboards and music and stuff, because see YouTube and stuff, I have had a nightmare with copyright. We played a couple of things here the other night on our what was it? Our homophobic night, and we actually got 3 out on that night too for copyright doing things about documentaries about homophobia, and we'll get through out on Facebook. YouTube's not too bad, but Facebook, on YouTube, it eventually got blocked there too, but it's just an absolute nightmare. Right, okay, so let's go back. Right, Joe McMaster, Sam Davison, and Michelle McGrogan is done. Jackie McFarlane's done. I can actually play music on this too, Michael, but I just can't do it. Michael is done. Tim for Life's done. Coral Daft's done. I think I said Jackie McFarlane's done. Wendy McKay's done. That's it, Wendy. You've got the knack of it. That's it, our Wendy. Our Wendy's very old friends. We went to Tactical. I've known Wendy since I was about 16-year-old. Very long time. Michael says, just for sound effects. We'll see, Michael. Have to work out how to do it first. Right, okay, so let's go to question. Where am I now? Question 3. What process do plants use to turn light into energy? What process do plants use to turn light into energy? What process do plants use to turn light into energy? Energy. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Tim says, get Lillian to do the sound effects. Did they have tech backing them? Did they have tech backing them days? Did they have tech back in them days? John, I beat you up the bake. How dare you say that? It's not Lillian you're talking to tonight, you know? I kill you. Tim for Life's done, and Michael's done. Michelle McCroken's done. Sam Davison's done. Coral Daft's done. John one's getting very cheeky. You're looking away with. Wendy McKay's done. Hey Wendy, when's the baby due? It's just gonna have a conversation now. You must be good. Must be coming soon, isn't it? Your baby, you know your grandchild. When's that due? Must be coming up soon. Okay, we're waiting for a couple more. Or one more, maybe. Jackie McFarlane's done. Is that everybody? Okay. Now, John says, it was chalk and slate you would have been using back then. John, you are really pushing it. You're really, I mean, don't forget, Lillian will be on tomorrow night on TikTok, and I'll be telling her about what you said if you're going to be in. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. And John McMaster's done. Right, now, this next question, I'm going to have to try to pronounce this. John's laughing. He's giving me a winky eye. I'm sure he has, dear. Right, okay, so here we go. Question 4. Let's see if I can read this out now. What does a chronometer measure? I hope I pronounced that right. I hear all the names from Facebook. Hello, everyone. Tim for Life says hello to everybody on Facebook, folks. That's our Tim. What does a chronometer measure? That's CHRONOMETER. Wendy says November the 30th, but he will be here before that. Oh, so you know what it is? Okay, it's a wee boy. Sam Davison's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. But Tim, you know our John from TikTok. It's Sandy Lillian's honorary nephew. The one she did the video with, but that's another story. Sam Davison's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. John McMaster's done. Wendy McKay says no idea. Okay. Michael says half done. Okay, Michael. Coral Daft is done. So, I guess I think I was in Wimbledon. By the way, just all like the new glasses. Anybody? It's all like the new spectacles. These are my reading ones. My other ones are blue. These are my reading ones. Lillian has actually a part of her is here all the time now. And you know, thanks for giving me a hard rain, you bugger. Lovely. Tim says he's done. And Jackie McFarlane's done. So these are the new spectacles. These are the real ones. See, on Sunday night when I was on doing the missing people, I was wondering why I was struggling to see stuff because I had the wrong ones on. Thank you, Andy. I had the wrong ones on. I had the sync ones on instead of the computer ones. Sure, that's too easy for me. Right, okay, where are we now? Right, question 5, the final one of this category. Okay, what do most when you hear this now? Keep it clean, please. What do most humans have 23 pairs of? What do most humans have 23 pairs of? And it's not shoes. It's not shoes. Sam Davison is done. Tim says I'm still not getting alerts for logging on TikTok. Stuart, it's weird. I got, if I remember the more, uh, Michael says head stung. Lovely. Sam Davison's John, I can't even speak. Sam Davison is done. John McMaster, Michelle McGrogan's done. Tim for Life's done. You flew through that one, didn't you? We're just waiting for our Jackie McFarland. Well, our Wendy. Wendy's done. It's nice to see our Wendy in. It's nice to see old friends in. Coral Daft is done. I forgot about our Coral. Should be getting the bacon, me. Hit me over the head with jam shed bottle. And Jackie McFarland's done. I still don't know what that is. Jam shed. I have never heard of it because obviously you know I don't drink. I have never ever heard of it. Right. Okay. That is the end of the category. So let's go back to question 1. Okay, so I'll go through all the answers, and at the end of all the answers, you give me your total. Okay? So question 1 was, in December 1979, which human disease was certified to be eradicated, which is the first ever to be driven to extinction, and the answer was smallpox. Is Michelle on Facebook, the bus driver? No, she was on it for a wee while, our Tim, but we're trying to get her back on it again. We'll get her back on it again. Our Michelle McGrogan there. We'll get her back on again. So the answer was smallpox. See that, Michelle McGrogan, our Tim's asking you still on TikTok there. You have to get back on it there. Right, question 2. In humans, Graves' disease is the result of an overactive what? And the answer was thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. Okay. Question 3 was, what process do plants use to turn light into energy? And the answer was, of course, photosynthesis. It's not easy to say with these teeth. I'm like Shergar. What process do plants use to turn light into energy? And the answer was photosynthesis. Question 4. Amanda, is Michelle the bus driver on your coach trip? She's always on my coach trip. Right, hold on. Tim, you're putting me off. Question 4 was, what does a chronometer measure? And the answer was time. The answer was time. Okay. A chronometer reads time. And question 5, what do most humans... Is that what I'm here for? What do most humans have 23 pairs of? And it's not shoes and it's not tights. The answer was chromosomes. Chromosomes. Where's our Catherine Playfair? Evening, everyone. Sorry, just popping in for a wee bit. Catherine, are you going to bring your daddy in some night? Because he joined the group there the other night. You have to bring him in. We all meet him. Our Catherine Playfair's daddy's a member of the group. Now we're very honoured. Have to get him in. So the final answer was, what do most humans have 23 pairs of? And the answer was chromosomes. Sam Davison got 2. He got 2. John McMaster got 3. Wendy McKay says, hello to Catherine. Michael says, I'm going to call my wife a chronometer. Lovely. Right, who else we got here? I'll just do them again. Sam Davison got 2. John McMaster got 3. Wendy saying hello to Catherine. Michelle McGrogan got 5. Go ahead, our Michelle girl. Jackie McFarlane got 3, and Coral Daft got 5. Michael got 3, and our Timmy for life, and Timmy the dog got 1. Sorry, Tim. We are the famous 5. Do you remember that? Tim's going to beat the bake of me. Right, let's go to the next category. This is the final one before the break. Well, right. I tell you what, we'll leave the best. Well, hang on, Stuart, you've lost one, have you? No, you haven't. Right. We're going to go now to TV and film. TV and film. Catherine says, I'm fine but exhausted. Had to wait 18 hours to see a doctor in the A&E. Just a wee mini rant. I thought you would like this, Stuart. Desperate. Catherine, it's getting absolutely worse. There's our Teresa Cassidy, and Teresa, we're in the middle of a quiz. You can join any you want. Loves always to put the answers in the comments. Just write it down, and if you answer, just put done. Our Teresa and dishes are all fun in the night. Our Teresa's a lovely girl, so she's I've known her for years. Tim says, "Who's the dog?" I'll be at the picky. Talking like him. Right, okay, TV and film. This is the final category before the break. So here we go. Question 1. Again, do not put the answers in the comments. Right, done after you answer your question. Hello, our Teresa. And Wendy's saying hello to Lee. Is he in? He must be having a wee chicken. Right, okay. Question 1 of TV and a film. Right? Who was the neighborhood police officer in Top Cat? Who was the neighborhood police officer in Top Cat? So he says, "I'm no good quiz. She's stay in the background, trees and how we were sitting there." Sam Davison is done. Tim says, "Stuart, you're sounding more like a Radio 1 presenter." It's this mic. It's brilliant, Tim. It's the best thing I ever did. Except for William when she gets on it because she deafens everybody. John McMaster's on. No, he's not on. John McMaster's done. John's on. Michael's done. John, I don't know that you're on, son. Wendy McKay done. Michelle McGrogan's done. David Thompson's done. Coral Daft, John McMaster's off. And Tim for Life is done as well. John says he's always on. Lovely. So I heard. Right. William Stuart, it's not William Stuart. Stop shouting. Right, question 2. Okay. Our Jackie. I forgot about her. She's getting that bake off me. Our Jackie's done as well. And Tim says John's on. It's just, I'm not reading that. Hang on, Stuart chokes. Right, question 2. In Florida, we're going to Florida now. In Florida, in which Florida resort was the Golden Girls set? In which Florida resort was the Golden Girls set? Thank you for being a friend. Driving up and down that road again. And all out there. My heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Tim says a classic series and a classic thing. Wendy's no idea. Okay, Wendy. Tim for Life's done. David Thompson's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Pump up the jam. Michael's done. Coral Daft's done. Coral, your comment just came from nowhere there. John's on. There's Sam. He's normally the first one in there. I've heard that before. Sam, you there, dear? You fell asleep for a cup of tea. Well, it's 10 o'clock, isn't it? Sam's done. We're just waiting for, I think it's Jackie. Jackie. And she's done. Okay, I think that's everybody. Question 3. Now, I haven't a clue what this, if this is a TV series, if it's a film, or anything. I hope you used to, because I haven't a clue. Where was 30 something set? Where was 30 something set? I'm just going to tell you now, I haven't a bloody notion. Hold on, Sam. Sam, Michael Temperate wants to know you in the toilet. Don't put him in bad mood. Sam Davison's done. Michelle McCrogan's done. John McMaster's done. Michael's done. I'm sure you are. Sam says, no, he's not. Tim. No. He took a few Imodium before he came on. Coral Daft's done. He's getting worse, the whole lot. He's desperate. Tim says, done now. I will flush. Lovely. John Rosser says, no ball girl left. Don't even go into that debate after the last night. You all made me sick that night, so you did. Right, we're just waiting for our Jackie. I think our Jackie, go say Jackie Al McFarlane again. I'm just going to call you Jackie. Hope you don't mind. Our Jackie. No Ricky in it. No Ricky. All right. All right, he hasn't entered the boat. No, dear. Must be took an 8 off. Can everybody please concentrate on Jackie? What? Jackie. And she's done finally. Temporary says hi is right. He's doing all right, Tim. I haven't heard from him actually. Must give him a message. I thought he would have been in tonight, but he's not there. Right, okay. Question 4. How many friends How on Michael says it's 30 something in film or TV. I don't know, Michael. I really don't know. That's what I said. I really don't know. It must be TV and film because that's the category I got it out of. So it must be either one. I really don't know. Right. How many friends are there in Friends? So how many friends are there in Friends? Mm-hmm. Don't even ask me to sing the theme tune because it's one thing I never watched because I didn't like it. Just check out Jackie McFarlane's done her alley, dear. Go ahead, Jack. It's one show I never liked. Michelle McGrogan's done. Everybody be going, I didn't like it, no. Jackie McFarlane's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Sam Davison's done. Yeah, I never liked it. It was my cup of tea. John McMaster's done. Michael says, no one told me life was going to be this way. No one told me life was going to be this way. Do you know that bit? Michael's done. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I didn't see the fascination. I was more of a Buffy queen and Angel and all that there. I liked all that there. And Charmed and things like that. I like all the sci-fi sort of vampire stuff. Tim for Life's done. Coral Daft's done. Tim for Life said he got Buffy. And quite honest with you, I was very, very short-fused on Will and Grace as well. I think I got wore out after a while. I just can't be annoyed with it. If you're camp, you're camp. Get over it, and that's the end of it. Jackie says, I've done. Have you done? What have you done, Jackie? Michael says, I was going to change the lyrics to gay. Oh, are you, Michael? You know something you want to share with the group, dear? You missed that the other night. It was the homophobia night. Right, Sam says, same as me, sure. I just got, do you know, so can I just say this very quickly? Will and Grace was funny. Karen was funny. And I liked the character your man played. I can't remember his name. He always acted. He sort of thought that everybody thought he was straight, and he was camp as Christmas. You know that wee man. You know that wee man, the film man. He was famous. Him. That was funny, but see the rest of it. It was just too much. It really was too much. It really was. That's my opinion. Yeah, I'm allowed my opinion. Right, Stuart, shut up. Right, okay. Question 5. Tim says, I hear there's a new series of Buffett being made. Yeah, Tim, I don't think half of them's in it. I wonder why. Gimme was good. Yes, Michael, it was good. Right, question 5. Which actress, Ellen, was the star of Ellen? Which actress, Ellen, was the star of Ellen? That's a more of an American thing, but there you go, there's a clue. Oh, there's our Sean Burns and Well Stuart. Hello, our Sean, dear, long time no see. Tim says, eh? Right. Which actress, Ellen, was the star? Oh, okay, I'll rephrase it then. Which actress, Ellen, was the star of the TV show Ellen? Uh, Sam says never heard of it. Well, it's actually an American TV show, as far as I know, but it was in it was on the list. Uh, Michael's done. Coral Daft's done. Wendy McKay's done. Hope all well, Stuart. Yes, Sean, everything's great. Thank you so much for the minute. We're doing a quiz here. Michael says they're going to lick themselves. You mean kick themselves? Kick. John McMaster's done. I think we're just waiting for one more, and I think that's it. Ba 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 ba. By the way, this is the last category of the first half. We're going to be having a short break so I can go wee-wees. Tim says, Michael, are you in the Willie CV Club? John McMaster's done. Jack, we're waiting on you, dear. Are you done? No, Jack, I think you were first, weren't you? Oh, I don't know. She's done. I think she should be all right anyway. Right, okay, let's get these answers done and then we'll have a break. Okay, right? One new comment. Hang on. Jackie's done. Question 1. Who was the neighbourhood police officer in Top Cat? And the answer was Officer Dibble. Aha. Do you like my American accent there? Wasn't that great? Officer Dibble. Question 2 was, in which Florida resort was the Golden Girls set? And of course, it was only in Miami. It was Miami. Miami. Now, this is what I haven't a clue about. Where was 30-something set? And apparently it was set in Philadelphia. It just goes right over my head because I know nothing about it. Question 4 was, how many friends are there in Friends? And the answer is 6. There was 6. And finally, Tim says, thank God it's a break. Some preparing to run to the toilet. Lovely. Where am I? Question 5 was, this is one confused everybody. Which actress Ellen was the star of Ellen? And of course it was Ellen, see if I can pronounce this, Ellen DeGeneres, or DeGeneres, Generous. Do you know her has the Ellen show on American TV? Short hair, flat shoes, lives up the road, Meg Ronnie used to talk about, see I won't live up the road, flat shoes, short hair, she's her, that's Ellen. DeGeneres, thank you, Michael. Tim says DeGeneres. Thank you, folks, for helping me with the pronunciation. Right, here's the score. Sam Davison got 4. Well done, Sam. So did our John. So did our Michelle. That's 3 4s in a row. Our 3 4s. 3 4. D D D D. Just while we're waiting for Michael says Tim, LOL. Coral Daft got 3, and Jackie says yes. Yes, why? Make it easier. Right. Tim for Life got 1. Michael got 2. Right. Just to let you know when we're going to do this break. David Thompson got 2. By the way, David, it's nice to see you in love. See you in love. I don't say that. Just so I do know the way the break's going to work is there's going to be a BRB. I'll come up, be right back with some silly music. Then there's going to be about 3 short videos, and then we will be back. It's just we'll put the BRB in. It gives me technical wee-wees because I can't do anything else with videos because I have to sit here, so I need to go pee-pee. Okay, I think that's everybody. Right, so I will see you for part 2 in about, what do we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 minutes. Okay, see you in a minute. Haha.
Can't shove your granny off a bus. Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus. Oh, you can't shove your granny, 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee. Take me to the chippy. Aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. If you shove your granny, you will cause a fuss. Aye, you will. If you shove your granny, you will cause a fuss. You can shove your Auntie Fanny or your great-great-uncle Danny, but you can't shove your granny off a bus. Singing along, singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee.
One, put a sausage in your bum. Yum, 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 then you're having lots of fun. 3, 2, 1, put a sausage in your bum. A sausage up your bum, yum, yum.
From Paris to Berlin, in every disco I get in, my heart is pumping for love, 'cause when I'm thinking of you and all the things we could do, my heart is pumping for love. You left me longing for you. From Paris to Berlin, in every disco I get in, my heart is pumping for love, 'cause when I'm thinking of you and all the things we could do, my heart is pumping for love.
Que será mi vida? Oh my God.
Okay, and we're back. For some reason, they all stuck like hell, and Stuart was cracking up. By the way, the reason why I played that video of Lillian and Dirty Dot tomorrow night on Tiki Talk Talk at 8 o'clock, we are going to have the Lillian and Dirty Dot show. So that's 8 p.m. tomorrow night on TikTok. And if you're all good, I will download it and hopefully I'll put it in the group for everybody who's not on TikTok afterwards, because I know all you aren't on TikTok and such. So I will hopefully download it and I will put the recording of it on the Chatterhouse afterwards. So you can all have a bit of a jig. So there you go. So that's tomorrow night on TikTok, 8 p.m. The Lillian and Dirty Dot show. That's going to be interesting. Write it in your diaries. Okay, folks, so we're going into round 2. We're on the second half of the quiz. Oh my God, it's Dirty Dot. Michael says, I'm still waiting to go for a drink with those two. Don't you worry, Michael. Don't let them hear you say that. They'll have you tortured. Should have got very butch there. Did you notice that there? Right, okay. Right, so let's go back into the quiz, and we're in part 2. And this is our Coral Daft's favourite. This is our Coral Daft's favourite category, because we are now going to look at sport. So our next category is sport. Some people are groaning because I can hear through the sound waves. Right, okay, so question 1 of sport. Whose home is Elland Road? That's Elland. Whose home ground is Elland Road? Elland. That is question 1. Question 1. John McMaster's done. I know he's a football fan too. Sam Davison is done. Michael's done. 3, 2, 1. Stick the sausage up. Desperate. That's one of those songs that sticks in your head. Coral Daft is done. Does anyone remember the Sunday Sport newspaper? That was an our story. That was interesting. Michelle McGrogan's done. So once again, whose home ground is Elland Road? That's Elland. Michael says Tim's still in the toilet. Lovely. Tim, you there, dear? Sam says, yes, I did. We're okay. John says, I've still got the Inky Pinky Punky still stuck in my head. Inky Pinky Punky, Daddy bought a donkey. The donkey died. Daddy cried. Inky Pinky Punky. Oh, God, I must actually look that one out again. Where's Tim? He's away for a walk. Coral says, sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. My favourite round. Our Coral actually said to me, she says, I love sport. Michael says, I remember the Sunday Sport. The dads would hide them among the other papers when they went to the till. Tim says, sorry, I went for a walk. Right, Tim, did you get that question? Whose home ground is Elland Road? We're on sport. Elland. Whose home ground is Elland Road? John McMaster's lab. How long do we have for our Tim? He went for a pee. Tim's done. Right, son. Okay, question 2. I'm coughing. Footballer David Beckham, Mr. Clean Easy himself, born the 2nd of May 1975. Didn't know that. I'm older than him. How Durham. So, football, David Beckham, born 2nd of May 1975, played for which English football club between 1993 and 2003? Oh, Jackie McFarlane's done. Sorry, our Jackie. So, footballer David Beckham, born the 2nd of May 1975, played for which English football club between 1993 and 2003? John Masters done and Sam Davison's done. Michael's done. Michael says, I hope there's an Arsenal question. Michael, I don't know. I don't even know what Arsenal is. I'm not a sporty person. Michelle McGrogan's done. Oh, something's sticking into me. Oh, I've heard that before. No, sore. I'm just waiting for the rest. Inky Pinky Punky, Daddy bought a donkey. Donkey died, Daddy cried. Inky Pinky Punky. Tim says your Arsenal sits in the toilet like Sam. We're just waiting for our Where's Lee's in bed. Coral Daft's done. John's come here, no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. He's having a lie down. Samuel. Right, we're just waiting for our Jackie. And if one day you should become a singer with a Spanish bum who sings for women of great virtue, I sing with them a guitar I borrowed from a cocktail bar. For what you know, it doesn't hurt you. My name would be Antonio, and I got Jackie. Time you answer, I'll have the whole song done. Where are you, Jack? I was being funny. Where are you, Sam? I just choked. Has our Jackie McFarlane left the building? I'm going to have to do this. 5, sing up, shoot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next question. Question 3. Which Jackie's done by now. Which British football manager was known as L-Tail? Which British football manager was known as L-Tail? This is like extra time. That sounds like Teletext TV, doesn't it? L-Tail. John McMaster's done. I remember Teletext TV. Sam Davison. It done used to say you get cheap holidays in Teletext TV because there wasn't very many there, I'm telling you. Then there was Sky Digital. Beehive Bedlam, the games. I remember that. God. Michael's done. With Guinness extra wine. Lovely. Just drink wine. Tim's Perno. Carl Dav's done. John Master says played that bamboozle quiz on Teletext. That's right, John. Michael says Teletext had a quiz called Bamboozled. Yeah, that's right. But I had Sky TV Digital and it was Beehive Bedlam. You had to use the remote control, just it was difficult, let me tell you. Jackie McFarlane is done. Is that everybody? I think I said, don't worry, Michelle McGrogan. John says, and when you were looking at the football scores, you'd have to wait for the pages to change. Well, I wouldn't know about looking for the football pages to change, John, because I'm not a sporty person. Michael's done. Jackie says, I'm done. I know, Jackie. I know you're done, love. Tim for Life says he's bamboozled just now. We're just waiting for our Michelle McGrogan. Unless she slipped out. Running about or something. Michelle, you there, dear? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, question 4. Shell's done. That's good. Right. Which English football club won the FA Cup in 2009? Simple as that. Which English football club won the FA Cup in 2009? Jackie McFarlane's done, Sam Davison's done, John McMaster's done. I almost like a sport there. Temperlake says Michelle is changing the bus oil. Yes, Where's my drink? I'm not on the Kong tonight, I'm on the Red Bull. I'm run out of Kong. Tim's done. What's lovely? Michelle McGrogan's done. Michael is done. I think that's everybody. Okay. Right, question 5, the final one of this category. This is a bit of a difficult one, I think. Which British swimmer won a silver medal in the 400 metres medley? Coral Daft's done. Sorry, Coral. Which British swimmer won a silver medal in the 400 metres medley at the 1980 Summer Olympic Games? That's a mouthful, isn't it? First Kong, now monkey nuts. Which British swimmer won a silver medal in the 400 metres medley at the 1980 Summer Olympic Games? Sam Davison's done and John McMaster's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. You're all flying now, aren't you? Must be something coming on the TV. Or John must be going to watch Emmerdale or something. Michael is well done. Michael, I'm saying that. On a hill far away. John says, got that watched early. That's good. Oh, here we go. Oh, pardon me. Tim for Life is done. D-E-N. On a hill far away. I'm going to haunt everybody. Stood an old rugged cross. Coral Daft is done. The emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross. For the dearest and best. It's the midweek service, Tim says. John says that didn't want our Lillian ringing me again in the middle looking for Willie again. She's still not speaking to him, by the way, just while we're waiting on everybody. He's still over in Pervy Pete's. He's still through out. He's not back yet. Well, he's actually away to the TV club. He came back yesterday, but he's still over there. She hasn't let him back on again. He's in trouble. Right, anybody else, folks? Before we do the skers and the doers for this category. Per well, Tim says. Right, okay, let's go to the answers. Question 1 was, whose home ground is Elland Road? E-L-L-A-N-D. And the answer was Leeds United. Leeds United. As you can see, it means absolutely nothing to me. Okay? Question 2 was, footballer David Beckham, born 2nd of May 1975, played for which English football club between 1993 and 2003? And the answer was Manchester United. Manchester United. Our Jackie's done. Hello, Jack! So the answer to that one was Manchester United. Okay. Okay. Question 4 was, which English football club won the FA I can't speak, honest to God, I'm a champion the Wonder Horse with these teeth. Which English football club won the FA Cup in 2009? And of course, the answer was Chelsea. If he was here, that's what he does, because he's a Chelsea fan. Chelsea means nothing to me. And question 5 was, Tim says, yeah. John says, 3 was L-Tel. On a minute. Annie Onions messed it up. Stuart's messed it up. Right, hang on, man. I've missed one out. Sorry. Question 3 was, which British football manager was known as L-Tel? And the answer was Terry Venables. That's how you know I'm starting to go. The answer was Terry Venables. Question 4 was, which British football club won the FA Cup in 2009? And the answer was Chelsea. So question 3 was the football manager L-Tel Terry Venables. Question 4 was the football club won the FA Cup 2009. And the answer was Chelsea. Okay, folks, sorry about that. Thank you very much, John, for correcting me there. And finally, question 5 was, which British swimmer won silver medal in the 400 metres medley at the 1980 Summer Olympic Games? And the answer was our Sharon Davis. Our Sharon Davis. So what's your scores and yours, Stuart? I hope you've got Lillian's teeth in by mistake. I think I have, Tim. I can't speak anyway, usually. Tim should see me on YouTube. I bring that up all the time. Right, scores and doors, please. Folks, I see the sheet just goes through in the floor. It gets banged on the floor. Right, okay. Sam Davison got 1. 1. Michelle McGrogan got 3. Tim for Life got 2. Michael got 5. Full house, Michael. That's how you know all the sports queens, you say? Sure hasn't a clue. John McMaster got 5. He's not a sports queen. Sorry for calling you queens. Michael says a question of sport. Right, where's the rest? Type, please. Michael's a smart arse. If these two are going to start fighting on YouTube. Right, we need a couple more there. We need our Coral. And we need our Jar. Coral and Jackie. We're waiting for our Coral and Jackie. Coral got 4. She failed on the swimming. I'm actually surprised you didn't get that swimming question, Coral, because I know you're very fond of the 80s. Yep. And we're just waiting for our Jackie. I'm not singing Spanish one again. 1-0 to the smart arse. See if these two are going to start fighting. I buck you out. Right, just waiting for our Jackie. While we're waiting for Jackie, I'll just fitter about here because we're going on to the next category. And the next category, just while we're waiting here, is right, you outside now, Tim says to Michael. It'll be hard for you. You're in Scotland. He's in Lisburn. Or Jackie will tell us in a minute. Jack, hurry up. Right, so we're going to do the next category. We've got 2 more categories left. This category is one of our new categories. I think we've had it once before. Just looked at the question one night and I can't be able to read it out, so let's go. I walk quick. Okay. Right, so category. The next swinging would be better, Coral says. Standing at the door of the pink flamingo, crying in the rain. Our Coral knows what I mean by that. Right, okay. So the next category is one of our new categories. I think we've had it once before, but here we go. Jackie had 2, finally. Next category is swinging. No, Tim, it's not. The next category is the human body. The human body. So here we go. Let's see if I can pronounce this now. Here we go. Question 1 on the human body. Where are the ossicles? That's Ossicles. Where are the ossicles? I was right. I shall repeat, where are the ossicles? Ossicles. Whereabouts on your body? Michelle says this should be interesting. Ha ha ha, Michelle. So where's your ossicles? What a question. Hey, you alright, mate? Where's your ossicles? Sure, bad picture again there. It's frightening, isn't it? Right, so when you're ready, could we have your duns? John McMaster's done. Yes, Jackie, I got your score there. She's done the score from the last round. We're question Monday, dear. Jackie. Sam's done. Jackie, where's your ossicles? That's question one. Sam's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Tim says, my ossicles died years ago. Did the Tim? Spell it again. Certainly, Michael. Just wait to have a wee cough. It's Ossicles. Ossicles. Either ossicles or ossicles. Temper life's done. Jackie went, oh my God. Yous will be surprised when you hear the answer. Michael says it's an A's backwards. He's done. Right, so we're just waiting for... Has everybody answered? Because I'm all confused here now. Right, Sam's done, Michelle's done, Coral's done, Jackie's saying 2, Jackie's saying, oh my God. Anyone see my comments? And see your comments now, Jackie. It goes like this, Jackie. See if it goes like this, love. Just keep going until I see it. That's the best thing you can say, love. We can see you now, love. Oh, you smart arse. Sometimes, Jackie, you have to go out, love, and refresh. Come back in again, love. It's a pain in the arse. Facebook for you. Right. Don't worry, Jackie. Just stay with the questions. You'll be all right, love. Okay? Right. Okay. Question 2. I can see you, Jackie. Right, here we go. Question 2 is a deficiency of which vitamin can cause scurvy? So, a deficiency of which vitamin can cause scurvy? Boom, 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 boom. Michael's done. I want you in my room. Temper Life says Perno. Michelle McGrogan's done. Perno. Oh, dear. Sam Davison's done. John McMaster's done. Temper Life's done. We're flying now. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Do, 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 do. We like to party. Coral Daft's done. We like to party. Oh, by the way, folks, I've something to tell you. I was speaking to, just while we're doing this, James. Remember James Farsight Medium came into the group one night at the old Natter House? I was actually speaking to him today, and he was asking all about you. Wouldn't like to know. Lovely. He was asking about you, stuff, a nice fella. So yes, I was talking to him yesterday. So there you go. Right, is everybody done? Right, okay. Question 3. What is the average human body temperature? Hold on, John, I'll talk to you in a minute. What is the average human body temperature when taken by a thermometer under the tongue? What is the average human body temperature when taken by a thermometer under the tongue? There is a bit of a spectrum on this one, which I will allow. John says I got a card reading from him. John, he was actually on the group, the Old Natter House. I interviewed him. He's a really, really nice person. Sam says boom, 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 or whatever. Sam, that's desperate. I'm not reading that. So, oh my God. He said tongue at Michael. What? What? Jackie says thanks. John's done. Michelle's done. Jackie's saying thanks. I don't know what she's saying thanks for. Sam's laughing. John says when he shuffled the cards, he dropped them and he freaked out. He said he'd done a reading and a lot made sense. He's not a nice fellow, John. Coral Daft's done. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. I got finger boys. Anybody else? I think our Jackie's having technical difficulties. Jackie's big done. Thank you, Jackie. Hurrah! Okay, love. Right, question 4. What are the two main veins in the neck? Right, have to start again. What are the two main veins in the neck returning blood from the brain to the heart? What are the two main veins in the neck returning blood from the brain to the heart? Dr. Cahoon. My doctor said that to me one day. She says, excuse me, she says, that says Dr. Such and Such up there, not Dr. Cahoon. It's me, right, okay. That was me told off. Sam Davison's done. New York and San Francisco. You look like you're conducting an orchestra. I know, Tim. Sam's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Michael's half baked. The backup boys are pumping and everybody's jumping. John McMaster's done. I was listening, just while you're answering there, to a girl called Tori Holub, Holub. If you check out the Chatterhouse's YouTube channel at Chatterhouse55, I did a reaction, and I have never in my life heard anybody sound like Karen Carpenter out of the Carpenters in all my life. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look on the YouTube channel at Chatterhouse55. She is absolutely amazing. I have never heard anything like it in my life. Michael, are you on the wacky packy? I'm done, by the way. That's alright, our Tim, and so is our Michael. No, I've never heard anything like it in my life. She's called Tori Hloub, Tori Hloub, or something like that. And she is amazing. I have never heard a voice like it. It's just, if you close your eyes, you think you were listening to Karen Carpenter. So there you go. If you get time, check it out at Chatterhouse55. Andy Allen did one today. Has she released that one yet? Yes, she did. It was Man to Man Parish. Male stripper. Andy Allen did that today. So you just want to check that out on hers at Andy Allen. Right. Sam says, I heard it myself. She's fantastic. I'm a Karen Carpenter fan. She's amazing. Sam Michael says that should be a 2-point question. Right, Mama Michael, I'm reading it out the way it says it. Right, okay, question 5 of this category, right? Which part of the eye contains about 137 million light-sensitive cells in 1 square inch? What part of the eye contains about 137 million light-sensitive cells in 1 square inch? Get it out of here, Stuart. Michael's being smart arts again. Sam Davison's done. Sam, you must be very good with the human body, are you? You've answered them questions very quickly. I'm saying them. Our Sam's straight in there, dear. Brilliant. I told you you're not on. Jackie's done. Actually, Jackie says she's double D. That's another story. Michelle McGrogan's done. John McMaster's done. Tim for Life and Michael's done as well. Just that was a flag. John McMaster's done. I think I said that already. If I didn't, I've said it again. And then we'll do this one, the answers, and then we've just one category after this. We'll actually get through this rightly tonight. Usually these take about bloody 2.5 hours, these quizzes. Coral Daft is done, not that I mind. Sam says he just puts the D up before I ask the questions. Aye, Sam, that's your excuse. Jackie McFarlane's done. Sam checks his body every time in the toilet. Tim says, sorry, Sam, I don't even know you. Our Sam come beat the bacon, Tim. I tell you, our Sam's not soft. Right, I think that's everybody. Right, so let's do the answers before there's a fight. Right, question one. Question one was, where are the ossicles? Ossicles. And the answer was the ear. The answer was the ear. Your ossicles. I know you were all going with it, but it wasn't there. Question two was a deficiency of which vitamin can cause scurvy? And the answer was vitamin C. I know Sam's not soft. That's the toilet seat. Lovely. Question three, what is the average human body temperature when taken by a thermometer? Now, there's a wee bit of scoop on this, and the answer is 36.9 to 37 Celsius. That's 36.9 to 37 Celsius. That's your temperature. If it's any more than that, you go to the hospital. Question four was, what are the two main veins in the neck returning blood from the brain to the heart? And the answer was the jugular veins. You know, you hear people saying he went for the jugular. The jugular veins. Okay. All right, that's all right, our Catherine dear. And question five was, which part of the eye contains, checking my phone's done, which part of the eye contains 137 million light sensitive cells in 1 square inch? And the answer was the retina. And the answer for question three, Michael, was, what is the average human body temperature when taken by a thermometer under the tongue? Is 36.9 to 37 Celsius, Michael. Sam Davison got 4. Well done, Sam. John McMaster got 3. AJ says, evening, sorry I'm late arrival. I'm just out of the ring. Lovely. Tim for Life got 1. Michael got 3. Michelle got 5. Well done, Michelle. John McMaster got 3. Hey, AJ. AJ, I was just telling everybody that there's a special show on TikTok tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The Auntie Onion and Dirty Dot show. I've told everybody to tune in if they're about. Michael got 3. Coral Daft got 4. Lovely Sam. He's in the wrestling ring, believe it or not. Our AJ's taking up wrestling, and I'm not winding yous up. I am not winding yous up. He is actually taking up wrestling. Our AJ, getting through around the ring. Tomorrow night on TikTok. Tim, I've already announced this. Yes, love. Yes. 8 o'clock on TikTok tomorrow night, Tim. The Auntie Onion and Dirty Dot show. There you go. Has everybody answered? I think they have. Give them their scores. What about our Jagger? God. I'll remind you at the end again, Tim, if I can remember myself. Okay, we're going on to the final category now, folks. Now, I just want to say something here before we carry on. Will there be pole dancers? No, there won't be. At the end of this round, okay, when we do the answers, now please listen. I don't want your individual scores for this round. I want your whole night's scores after this round. So when I ask for the scores and the doors, I just don't want the scores for this round. I want the scores for the whole night. Okie dokie. Thank you. Right, this category is the final one tonight, and it's general knowledge. And the first question is, during the first 6 months of life, what colour are a zebra's black stripes? What a question. During the first 6 months of life, what colour are the zebra's black stripes? Even though it says black stripes, apparently it's different. So during the first 6 months of life, what colour are a zebra's black stripes? Jackie got 2. And see if he's looking at me as if I'm not writing ahead. This is what the question says. So during the first 6 months of life, what colour are zebra's black stripes? Sam's done and Michelle's done. I always, Joe McMaster's done, remember that magic moment. Michael's done. The first time we danced and I knew. Tim for Life's done. Coral Dav's done. Could I have this dance? She takes me over all the time, you know. Anybody else, folks? I'm waiting for a few of you to come through there. For the rest of my life, would you be my partner every night? I'm waiting for Sam. Oh, Sam's already answered me. We're waiting on our Jackie again. God love her, she must be having technicals. Okay. Question 2. Litmus, Litmus, litmus turns what colour when dipped into an acid solution? Jackie got 2. Litmus turns what colour when dipped into an acid solution? Tim says, Jackie! So litmus turns what colour when dipped into an acid solution? Sam is done. When we're together, it seems so right. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life? Tim for Life is done. Michael says, where's the moderators kicked off? Tim out there. It's none tonight, actually. Well, they are. Hey, James in there. He's over here. Right. So here we go. Sam's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. John McMaster's done. Coral Dav's done. Sam says I came out of school 30 years ago. It's all right, Sam. It's a quiz. You know, it hurt. Right, question 3. Before, now this is a bit of a strange one now. This is a wee bit of a celebrity one. Before he had 40 years ago, Sam, right, okay. Before he had it painted pink. Before he had it painted pink in 1955. What colour was Elvis Presley's first Cadillac? Before he had it painted pink in 1955, what colour was Elvis Presley's first Cadillac? Sam Davison's done. I tell Michael's having a whale of a time over there. So I'll do that one more time. Before he had it painted in pink in 1955, what colour was Elvis Presley's first Cadillac? Michael says, I was wondering where this question was going. Timberlake says, thank God you said Cadillac. Michael's done. Right, here we go. Sam Davison's done. John McMaster's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Michael's done. And Tim for Life's done. Jackie McFarlane's done. She's all flying now, dear. I think that's everybody, is it? Just Coral. Just our Coral. There was a song called Pink Cadillac, wasn't there? Pink Cadillac. Coral Daft's done. Going up the street. Wasn't there something like that? Right, okay. Question 4. What part of... These questions are all over the place here. It's supposed to be general knowledge. I suppose that's general knowledge, right? What part of the eye gives it its colour? What part of the eye gives it its colour? Oh, was it Natalie Cole, Sam? Thank you, Sam. Got our Sam's jukebox jury there. Sam Davison's done. Michelle McGrogan's done. Jackie McFarlane says, I'm done. That's all right, RJ. I like the other one, Sunita. Hitching a ride, gotta get me home. Our Logan does that. Temple says, I'm double done. Sure you are, dear. Ride, hitching a ride. Who are we waiting on? Coral Daft's done. Michael, you done, dear? Done both sides. Okay, Michael. Right, I think that's everybody. Okay, and the final question. Now, remember, when I do the answers for this, I want your totals for the whole evening, not just for this category, please. Emu's eggs. Emu's eggs. Now, I don't mean emu, you know. There's somebody at the door. Now, I don't mean that emu, okay? Emu's eggs are what colour? Emu's eggs are what colour? Ride, hitching a ride. Jackie McFarlane's done. She's straight in there. Michelle McGrogan's done. Tim for Life's done. Sam Davison's done. And everybody's pumping. We're back to the Vango Boys again. I think Michael's done there too, yeah. Joe McMaster's done. He's be glad to know this is the end. And now the end is near. And so I face the final curtain. So here we're waiting on. We're waiting on our Coral, I think, and Jackie. Coral Daft's done. Just our Jackie. No, Jackie was in. She was in straight away. I think that's everybody, isn't it? Okay, folks, here we go. Right. Scores in the doors, please, for the whole night. Scores in the doors for the whole night. Tot them up and put them in the comments. Please. Right. Tim got 11. Hold on. Oh, did I not do the answers? Oh, sorry about that. I did that one night before. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do that all the time. Tim's giving me his results. No, I haven't done the answers. Sorry about that. Right, question 1 was, during the first 6 months of life, what colour are a zebra's black stripes? Well, they're not black. They're brown. They are brown. So during the first 6 months of life, what colour are zebras' black stripes? And the answer are brown. Bloody hell, Stuart, I'm confused. It's so many, Tim. So during the first 6 months of life, what colour are zebras' black stripes? And the answer is brown. Okay? Litmus, as in like litmus paper, turns what colour when dipped into an acid solution? And the answer is pink. Pink. Before he had it painted pink in 1955, what colour was Elvis Presley's first Cadillac? And the answer was blue. The answer was blue. Okay. Question 4 was, what part of the eye gives its colour? And the answer is iris. I don't mean iris goes down the street. Iris in your eye. So what part of the eye gives it its colour? And the answer is iris. And finally, emu's eggs are what colour? And emu's eggs are green. Somewhere that's green. And there are your answers. I'm sorry about that, folks, because I did that before. One night I forgot about the answers and everything. So now you can give me your totals for the whole evening. Tim, you may recalculate. Right, Michelle McGrogan got 18. Tim, 10. Sam, 14. John McMaster, 21. Jackie McFarlane got 12. Michael got 20. I am just waiting for Coral. Just our Coral to come, and that's it. Coral, could I have your score, please? Okay, Coral got 20. Okay, I can tell you now that tonight's winner, by a margin of 1, the first place goes to our John McMaster. He got 21. Michael and Coral got 20. And third place was our Michelle McGrogan. So John McMaster, you have won anti. Oh, you've got one, haven't you? You can get a Chatterhouse mug, John. They're actually ordered at the moment and they'll be coming in very soon. So once they come in, I will be sending you a brand new Chatterhouse mug, and they're getting printed as we speak. So there you go. John's coming down with mums and everything. Okay, folks, well, thank you so much for coming into our quizzical tonight. We will be doing one of these once a month, Michael, just to keep you happy. You're very welcome, John. They are getting they were ordered yesterday, so they shouldn't take long to come in because we're using somebody different now. Don't even go there. Right, folks, just don't forget now, we are back on Friday night. We're doing a Bump in the Night special. We're doing all things paranormal. I want to hear your experiences. Have you ever experienced anything paranormal? Have you ever seen anything that goes bump in the night? Have you ever seen a ghost? Do you think you've seen a ghost? We want to hear from you. I'm also going to be showing you, Jackie got 14. I'm also going to be showing you some spooky videos and bits and pieces and all as well. So we're going all spooky on Friday night. So we are. And once again, anybody on TikTok, Andy Lillian is live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for the Auntie Lillian and Dirty Dot show. So if anybody on TikTok is there, would like to come in, you are more than welcome. Write it down. Well, look, folks, thank you very much for coming in. It's filled in a wee bit of time for us all tonight on this miserable night. I don't know if it's raining out there or not, but I know it's a wee bit windy because I can hear it at the window. And anybody who wants to come in Friday night, please, on Facebook, mark yourself down as going on the event, and on YouTube, click your notification button to be notified when we go live on Friday. Look, folks, you all take care, look after yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. I hope you enjoyed that tonight. It's been a bit of crack, and it gives us something to do, doesn't it? It takes us away. John says, thank you for an great night, Stuart. Thank you for the prep. That's no problem, our John. And Catherine says, night, night, everyone. Well, look, you all look after yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Night, 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 night.